Kendra said, my name is Ash. I'm 26. I'm wondering how much longer I can call myself a recent grad before needing to transition to the, at this point, more accurate adult who is not doing too well. The most significant thing I've done post-grad is develop and subsequently kick a coke habit. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. It was bad, but not bad enough to get me into business schools. So I'm here, I'm doing this. Cocaine's a tough one, right? Because on paper it sounds terrible, right? It's poison, it'll make you sick, you do too much of it, it'll kill you. But once you start, it's almost impossible to stop. It reminds me of the gas station snack combos. Anyone had a combo before? Yeah, okay. So for people who don't know what a combo is a pretzel snack that some scientists stuffed full of chemicals that vaguely taste like pizza. Now, if you explained to me what a combo was and asked me if I wanted one, I'd be like, get the fuck out of my face. But if you slip me one at a party, I'll pull you aside and be like, hey, who's your guy? I need a bag of that. I need a bag of that right now. I'm a big fan of euphemisms, if you couldn't tell by me comparing my cocaine habit to a gas station road trip snack. I love euphemisms. They make difficult things easier to talk about, right? Like instead of saying you're unemployed, you can say you're in between jobs. Instead of saying someone died, you can say they passed away. I call the voices in my head the boys. So now when I talk about my mental health issues, instead of sounding pretty sick, I sound pretty sick. No one ever questions it. Ash, what are you up to later? Oh, you know me, man. Boys' night. Every single night. My depression is back, but please, I'm not trying to garner pity, okay? It's an event. Kind of like when the McRib returns to McDonald's. It is also like the McRib in that even when it's not on the menu, you know what's back there. They can make it for you. I just got a new therapist though, which is great. What was not ideal was that this therapist had seen me do comedy before we started seeing each other, and he goes, I want to bring up that McRib joke that I just did for you all. Because it seems to me less like a joke, and more like you're being vulnerable in a public space, hoping that somebody will bring you the help that to this point you have been too afraid to ask for. Because it's not very funny. And I can tell by your body language when you're delivering it on stage that you feel the same way. I was like, Doc, did you just fucking roast me? I don't think getting dunked on comes out of my deductibles. Let's do something different. I've been on this new antipsychotic for about 4 weeks. And one of the downsides of that is a side effect of this antipsychotic is psychosis. That doesn't feel fair. That'd be like if I gave you a can of bug spray and was like 90% chance this will deter bugs. 10% chance it's gonna make them want you so fucking bad. So fucking bad. Spent a lot of time alone, obviously, the last year and a half. I got some new hobbies. I'm sure a lot of us did. I got really into wine. Big wine guy now. Thank you for that little chortle. Big wine guy now. I started off small. I started with bottles of wine. Then I moved up to boxed wine. Yeah, nice and nice. We got some Boda Bastards and Frenzy Fiends in the house. I love it. And then from there, I moved on to boxes of bottles of wine. That's really the way you want to go. I don't know if you guys have heard of this service. It's called Bright Sellers. It's a subscription service. Yeah, okay. Someone else is sad. Hell yeah. So basically, you take a little quiz online. They're like, were you a Disney kid or a Nickelodeon kid? And then they send you 12 bottles of wine in a box. It's kind of like Blue Apron for people who aren't divorced but would like to be. The delivery is contactless. They just leave the box at your door, and then they write, "You are just like your mother," in red lipstick on your window.